Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about the Nzxt Sentry 2 touchscreen fan controller. We're going to talk about some positives, some negatives, so let's get into it. Okay guys, this is the Nzxt Sentry 2 touchscreen fan controller. As you can see, it has a touchscreen interface, 5 fan control, ultra fast selection and response time. Also, as you can see, it displays, well at least you can see it displays temperature in Celsius, but it also has a Fahrenheit mode. It's fully compatible with all major types of fans. It has using a voltage control, which has 10 watts per channel. Tuned accuracy with only a tolerance of up to 1 degree. Sound alarm also for alerting users when a fan is defective or if a probe area is overheating. So hopefully it protects your computer from dying of overheating. That's right? Yeah. Okay guys, here we are in manual mode here. In manual mode, you pretty much press this button to select any channel you want. And then to increase or decrease the power given to the fan to speed it up or slow it down, press these plus or minus buttons here. Okay, now for automatic mode, you just press where it says manual here. Now it's in automatic mode. As you can see, it's fluctuating up and down depending on the temperature probe, what the probe is reading. So if it reads that it's getting hot, speeds up. Reads it's cooling down, slows down. Probably already knew that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Volume control, turn it if you don't like the beeping sound. Press down there. Now you can't hear the beeping. There you go. As you can see the burn here. I'm going to turn on the computer, but you notice here once it's turned off, the burn's pretty bad, and that showed up honestly like 3 or 4 days after purchase of the fan controller here. I'm going to turn on the PC right now. As you can see, it does take a second for it to kick in. It runs full blast with all the voltage full blast into it. It takes a couple seconds, but then it tones everything down to the proper settings that you have set on your fan controller. Okay guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for what we can do here on the front. Let's get into the back and show you the extensions for each channel. And that's where this thing can get a bit ugly. Alright, here's the other criticism I have for this controller here. Look at this. This is just a mess. I guess, you need it, but like, even one of the temperature probes is not here. It's taped up there. I just didn't want to untape it because it would be such a hassle. But it comes with 5 temperature probes. 1 for every extension. Extensions, by the way, come with 1 3-pin PWM, I believe, and 1 4-pin Molex. You can daisy chain on these. I'll probably show a little clip of that later. Here's temperature probes. What you're supposed to do, I believe, is put the temperature probes according to the number of the connection, and that way, because it has automatic ramping up and down, it can monitor the temperature near the fan. If it gets hot, it'll ramp up higher. If it cools down, it'll ramp down slower. But this is just ugly as sin in my opinion. Here's the power connection, 4-pin Molex. Powers everything. Yeah, little covers on the temp probes here. A little flimsy. The quality's alright. I haven't had anything break on me yet. I've had this for probably a good 2 months. But you can tell it feels a little flimsy at times. But yeah, I think they could have went with a black cord instead of a yellow. And maybe made these connections here black like the power one. The white here, sometimes I really gotta hide it in the back of my case, because if there's even a hole and this is seen, it pokes right out, especially in a black and red build. Alright, you can daisy chain pretty much as many fans as you want onto one connection. In this case here, I have 3 Thermaltake 120 red LED ring fans here. They're cooling one of my 360 rats here. As you can see here, I have 2 4-pin Molex extensions piggybacking on each other, and one of them connected to the 3-pin, so I can control all 3 fans off of one fan. Alright, another criticism I have for the Nzxt Sentry 2 fan controller are the extensions. First of all, they're yellow, ugly as shit in my opinion. They're very long. Luckily I have a full tower. I have the Thermaltake X71, which there's tons of room for cable management, so it's not so bad for me, but if you were building a micro ATX or a mini ITX, this would be a nightmare for cable management. As you can see here, I'm connecting my 140 exhaust fan, and look at all this. Like, you know, I'm gonna have to scrunch it all up here and ever get a cable tie or a twist tie to hide that up here. You know, but look, the yellow, in my opinion, very ugly. Alright, installation and uninstallation, I guess, if that's even a word. It's fairly easy. It's just 2 screws here, 2 small screws on each side. In my case though, in the Thermaltake X71, the front bay brackets here, they only have these screws, at least on the front part, on the left side here. So on the right side I have double-sided double-sided tape. So I'm just going to unscrew these 2 here to give you an idea. I'm probably not going to totally take this out, but just to give you an idea of how easy it is to install this fan controller here. So yeah, I'll put it right back in. Very simple. In my case, only 2 screws. I don't know if you can see the ugly yellow wires in the back coming out of the PCB. I try my best to hide it. I can't believe the screw didn't fall there and make me look like an idiot. This is why you should always have a magnetic screwdriver when you're building PCs. I would have just had to done this take all over again. Okay guys, wrapping this up here. I just want to say aesthetically, I think from the front, this thing is very sexy. Gives you that whole custom, what am I trying to say? A custom card deck look to it. Besides the tentacles from cable management hell in the back, and them being ugly as all sin, I really like this fan controller. I'm very happy with the purchase for 35 bucks. I could not complain one bit. Besides the ugly yellow cables in the back, if they would have made them black, oh, it would have been perfect in my eyes. Oh, and one other thing. They don't have an RPM reader, which I do not like. It just reads in percentages. So, you know, I'd like to see an RPM reader on the back, on the front there, but you know, you can't always get what you want. Who sung that song? I'm too young for that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Be easy.